For the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the chance from the other side, the NFC, the Arizona Cardinals. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis, beyond thrilled to be bringing you the Super Bowl, all the pomp, all the circumstance, all the pageantry. It doesn't get any better than this, partner.
I'm loving sharing this booth with you, sharing this moment, this type of a game. For all the teachers who said we'd never make it, we're here.
And we talk these last couple weeks about the buildup, the anticipation. I think these guys are just ready to get out there and get this thing started.
And I know that
Hey, man, you think that too dark for you? Hey, them uniforms too dark for you? I ain't. You trying to? Can we quit and restart it? All right, quit it. Go ahead. Do it. My bad. Call them before we do it. Tell them we fuck around and got the same color uniform. Damn, my bad. Tell them we about to do change uniform.
Fridge had enough after the extra action in the house these last several weeks. Now you have an excuse to get the new one you've been wanting. Lowe's can help with up to 40% off select appliances during our Memorial Day event, including an LG side-by-side refrigerator for $12.99. With a generous amount of space, you'll have even more room to store your family. Lowes.com or via our app. Best part, we're offering 12-month special financing and free delivery. Offers valid through 6
Ask them if we quit. I quit it. Yeah, we'll have to make do. Yeah, my bad. Fuck. Yeah, we're gonna work it out. We from on the show. My bad, Carl. All right, me too.
coaching staffs have spent considerable time trying to figure out how to best bring their team up to a peak without taking them over the edge and causing a lot of issues early in the game.
And you don't think much of a pregame speech is needed for this one?
I think the pregame speeches were the shortest all year. If they didn't just say, let's go get them, guys, they probably talked too much.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch it, come on, switch it. Check three.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
He's checking crash. Check your hot read. Check it back on. Check 37. Ready to go.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Lucky. Attack. Tackle. Check. Check.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. A big run there by Jones. 43 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check. Fresno. Check 3. Check 52. Hey, check 24. Watch 24. Check 31. Check.
This is Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
He's coming. Double up. Yellow. He's coming. Double up. Jim. Go left. Go.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
The kick by McManus is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least she gets something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like in the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. Just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's caught. Smith. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing again on second down. Allen, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Trey Flowers, the former Arkansas Razorback, in there to get him. Allen, great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Blue dog's working, blue dog's working. Watch the twist. Say. 15. Hey, switch gears.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Duke Johnson, 65 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now this time, Allen will throw. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it, because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play, because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Allen. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's complete. It's Bell. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Check three. He's coming. We got double up. Hello. We good.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
He wasn't ready.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
64, weak. High 7, let's go. Switch. Tighten up.
Hey, 57 color. Hey, 57.
Box trap. Check nickel.
On second down, it's Johnson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
SOS.
Hey, 43.
Check 24. Shoot.
Yellow.
Alert flare.
Check.
Running right, Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Yellow. There's a line, right?
Go. Watch tight.
Hey, 57.
Right.
Hey, dribble in.
8-3, 2-18. Chopper. 24 is the mic. Here I come.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, you don't want to see me. 0-15. Undercrunch. Let's go. Wide, get wide.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down, 3 down. Attack. Watch safety creeping. Easy. Let go.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to fire one, corner the end. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Cardinals.
We gonna shut y'all down. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He connected on his first, this from 41. And McManus able to put it through. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get. And you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
So we've reached halftime here in Super Bowl 55. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55.
We got this.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
You got 3 down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demario Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, 43, 15.
Hatchet. Shift. Watch the shift.
Rip lift. Hey, on Sunday.
Crunch.
Hey, 15. Right side.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, 81 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
Check 26.
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Ravens have got it.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go, team.
To the air, Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And now it's 2nd down. Now Allen to throw. Going to throw again. Going deep for Benjamin. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Throwing is Allen on 3rd, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down.
Sets up 4th down.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Throw left side complete. It's McKenzie. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Caught here by Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. To throw, it's Allen. Benjamin's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Phillip Lindsey. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Ravens cut into that lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And a short kick, taking it about the 16.
I know the special teams coach will not permit himself a smile here, but inside, he's glowing. This is what he practices for. This is what he schemes. This is what he watches tape to put himself and his team in a position to score points. An absolute dream return.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Watch the safety creep. 15, 15. 6 guys.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. Touchdown, Cardinals. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the 2-point try. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more two-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to, because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Completes it to Benjamin. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Allen caught on the left side by Benjamin. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Vic Beasley. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
Hey, 57, 57.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
He's crashed. Four. Check your hot read.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Check. Lock, he's lucky. 51's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D.C. Race don't travel. Check. Watch the edge.
Hey, 57.
Check 43. Slam. Watch out. Hey, alert 3.
They'll go again to Jones. Big hold to the 30. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Matchbox, right. Know your job. Check 52. Hey.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Easy. Delta. What?
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Gerald McCoy, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes.
That's how we do it, baby.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Mahomes now to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Demario Davis able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
Let's go.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
I'm coming after you. Hey, tight.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Allen now on first down. Being chased out left. He's going to let it fly. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And here's Allen to throw again. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Flowers, his 2nd sack of the night. On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Now a desperation throw deep down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Let's go, baby. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my side.
So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Right here, guys. Mike 51. You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up. 51's the Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Hey, let's go.
51's the Mike. 51's the Mike. Man, that's trash.
15.
Go, Mike 51.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Cardinals have done it. They're the kings of the NFL. Your Super Bowl champs.